everybody, Grandmaster Chris Burlow here. I'm so happy to see everybody. This week had a lot of just experiences in some of my businesses, and I was really thinking a lot about the importance of relationships. And as I mentioned in some of the content I talked about is, people say, oh, it's not personal, it's business. And that is, to me, one of the most, derogatory comments that somebody makes is basically, I don't care on how you are as a person. I'm going to do what needs to be done anyway, without any consideration. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. And especially in every single venture I've ever been in, it's always been about relationships. So if you are in small business, it's all about relationships, because how in the world are you going to grow your business if you don't develop the relationships, nurture the relationships, create relationships, and just continue on the long-term relationship? That's why I went into martial arts in the very beginning, because I have a teaching degree. I went in to become a teacher, but I went to the martial arts industry initially is because as a teacher, you develop the relationships over a year, and then you don't see them again. Or maybe they'll come back and see you another time, but the fact is you have them for a year. But as a martial arts instructor, I get to work with students and individuals for life. And as a result, I've had children who started with me at 4 years old that are now operating their own schools and working for me. And it's sometimes I have students who will go all the way up through the school. Then they go away to college and they come back to the Taekwondo school before they go home to see their families, because we are their family, because it's all about relationships. I know there's a lot of people here that this resonates with. In Empowered Mastery, we work with our clients, and the exciting part is when we engage with a client or a client engages with us, we get to develop and become, we become friends, right? Yes, we're their coach, but we have such a vested interest in their success. And truly, their success is our success. Why? Because we value the relationships. It's never just business when it comes to business, okay? It's all about relationships. So when somebody says to you, it's not personal, just business, I don't want to say take it personally, but maybe you should a little bit, and just emphasize that in your dealings, right, as you run through your life, just put a higher emphasis on relationships, because at the end of the day, money's money. It's going to come, it's going to go. Business is going to grow. Business is going to have challenges. It's like a roller coaster. We know that. But the most important thing at the end of the day is the relationships that you have, and the relationships that you've developed and nurtured, and that you could take with you for the rest of your life. So I hope that everybody takes an opportunity to, reach out to somebody. Reach out to clients and students or friends and family, and just do something to nurture the relationships. We get so busy in our lives, but it doesn't take much to do a little reach out. That's one reason why I like social media, right? There's a lot of reasons why I don't like social media, but the main reason I like it is because you have the ability to reach out and stay connected to people that you may have not seen or heard of for many, many, many years. So anyway, there's a little tip for the week is go out there. Remember, it is personal. It's not just business. And go and nurture those relationships. All right, we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.